of you could not believe that I got asked to switch from business to economy by a woman. So here's the full story time. If you just got upgraded and someone asked you if you would switch from business to economy for their daughter, would you do it? I really wasn't expecting that video to go so viral. It did like 5 million, I think, on Instagram. You guys have a lot of questions, so I'm gonna try and answer all of them in this video. Obviously, while we do my makeup routine together. So my name is Ishika. I'm a college senior. I'm graduating soon from the University of Cincinnati, and I'm a major in business economics and marketing. I bought this plane ticket as like a kind of graduation gift, if you will, to go back home and just kind of spend time with my family and, you know, go in comfort. So I bought this first class ticket. A lot of fun. We're gonna document it all so I can post it on here because I kind of make like a lot of travel food content as well as beauty content like this. The woman next to me started talking to me and she started saying how much she enjoyed, you know, being upgraded to business class. And then she asked me if I would be willing to switch with her daughter. And so I asked her what seat her daughter was in. And I didn't expect her to kind of go like 32B. I'm so sorry, but I don't think I want to do that. I'm sure if you ask someone next to your daughter, they'd be more than happy to move because I mean, who doesn't want a free business class upgrade, right? This is like my first time flying business. I really want to experience it and I want my daughter to experience it too. To imply that it wasn't my money anyway. Because I was so young, like it couldn't have been my money, so why don't I just give it up? Obviously, I don't want to switch because I paid money for this seat. I asked her if she wanted to get like a flight attendant involved. She kind of just turned away from me and started calling up someone. I'm assuming it's her husband. Here over the partition, she's kind of like complaining to someone. Oh my god, I'm seated next to this really ungrateful person and she doesn't want to switch for our daughter. And she ends up calling the flight attendants herself and she kind of starts, I don't know, arguing with them. We're gonna be alone in economy and that, like, you know, I'm not switching with her. And the flight attendant kind of clarified as well, like she can't move people from business to economy, especially if they don't want to. But she said the same thing I did, where she was like, you know, ask the person in economy if they want to switch, or switch with your daughter. Let your daughter sit here instead of you and you can sit in economy. I know a lot of you asked like, why would anyone do this? I was thinking that it might have been her first time flying. Like I just don't want anyone to feel bad because I know what it was like for my first time on a plane. I also don't understand you asking another person to switch from business to economy, because would you do that? You don't seem to want to do that for your own daughter. So Flona, have you ever had this happen to you where someone asked you to switch for a worse seat? And if so, how did you deal with it? But thank you so much for joining me on my story time. I hope you got your questions answered. If you didn't, leave the questions below and I'll try and answer them in another video. Stay tuned for more, I guess. I'll show you guys the exact tour of my Qatar Q Suite that I documented and recorded from that plane ride. And I'm so excited for you guys to see it. And you guys will actually see why it was worth $7,000. Follow me because I also do post other interesting content like college tips and